going on, fellow junkies? Horror Junkies 509. Kyle 13th coming at you again today, you guys. And I'm going to run at you today with a viewer request video. I can't seem to get that spit out. A viewer request video. And that request comes from a viewer known as Claw and Go. I've been sitting on these videos for quite a while, you guys, but I'm going to finally get this started and ready to rock and roll. So go ahead and tell you what's going on, you guys. So I've done mask reviews for my Halloween 2018 Myers mask. I've done mask reviews for Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 3. But that is not all the Halloween masks that I have. All my Halloween masks have been in a video, but not all of them got a solo video. So I've been requested to make sure that each one has its own video, you guys. And so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So Claw and Go, here we go. This is the beginning. And so I got a few other ones that I'm going to be doing. I'll get about the rest of them that I got to show you at the end of the video, because I want to go ahead and get right into this, you guys. I hope you guys are having a killer day out there, you guys. I am having a wonderful Friday. I got my homework already done for the week, so I get to relax today. Angelina's at work, and I'm just waiting for her to come home so we can get this weekend started, you guys. So what am I going to go ahead and do first? I'm actually going to review the very first Myers mask that I ever got from Trick or Treat Studios, you guys. It is the Halloween Part 2, because that's kind of where it all really began. So I don't know why I keep talking about it. Let's go ahead and show you guys. I did get this one from Party City, so it had like the big head tag instead of like the ear tag, which I like way better. But I didn't keep the big old head tag because this was way before my time. So let's go ahead and show you this beast. I got this one and my Part 6 at Party City, so you won't be seeing a head tag for that one either. But let's go ahead and show you this one. You know, mine's been kind of displayed a little bit roughly here, as you can see kind of here with the eye. But I mean, it still looks great. One thing about this mask is, you guys, this is from Halloween Part 2, just to kind of keep that going. If you look on the production photos of this mask on Halloween or Trick or Treat Studios, you guys, it doesn't look anything like this. One thing about me that I was really lucky on was I didn't see those production photos at all. I just saw this one in the store and I bought it because I love the look of it. I think it really has a great look to it. One thing I think is kind of funny is Warlock had a wider face than Nick Castle, and so he had a stretch that made the mask look a little different from the original, because it's the same mask from Part 1 to Part 2. But so this was kind of molded with that in mind, so that's why, to me, it kind of looks funky. It has the Warlock stretch going on. That's kind of what's going on here, and that's why it looks funny. It looks better when your head is in it, so we'll go off of that. But if you compare it to set photos and stuff like that, the mask looks completely different, but it's not. It's the same mask. So this was molded with that in mind, from my understanding of it. But if you kind of get that side profile, yeah. That's fucking Myers right there. Let me tell you right there. I mean, this side, I mean, that little wonky eye almost looks like it's a lazy eye right there. It's not the case, but I mean, even if you turn on this side, that profile is out of sight. The front side, whatever, it is what it is. But, you know, you got to enjoy what you can get. To go ahead and get into this mask, like I said, I'm really happy with the mold. I mean, it's got the glued eyebrows because they plucked all the hair out of the eyebrows of this. It's got the pinhole from Part 1 with a little bit of blood, actually, which is nice. The skin tone does come through a little bit more on this mask because it has been weathered, so a lot of the white paint has been wiped off from the first one. But it's kind of funny that they wouldn't, like, touch it up a little bit before they started filming with it. Maybe they did. I don't know. I wasn't there, so it is what it is. But other things I love about this mask, you guys, I do love the look of it. I bought this mask because of the look of it. Like, I was very happy with it. As you can see, the hair is really light brown, which is kind of weird. I think they could have darkened it up a little bit. But as far as, like, Halloween 2, the hair spray paint they used on the original one did start falling out, so it was a little bit lighter hair. But I think this is a little bit much. And for this mask, this is probably a little bit too much of hair. It almost kind of gives them like an afro look in a weird way. Like, not a crazy afro, you know, but it definitely gives them a lot of more puffy hair. As far as Part 2, the hair is a little more wild than it is in the original. So, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. I feel like the hair is actually decent. It's not very good for, like, you know, moving it around, which is why I just leave it slicked back like that. I mean, because it's the typical Myers look, essentially, but I'm only going to make it look worse. if you have watched any of my mask reviews, you guys, I have definitely tried to style the hair, but it's just not my wheelhouse. And for me to style it, I would have to get this thing re-haired completely. But for your $60 price point, I do say this mask is out of sight for the price. I highly recommend Trick or Treat Studios for all your mask needs if you're a little bit on a budget of a mask collector. I mean, everyone should be able to collect masks. But I mean, like I said, like all the details that I wanted out of this mask were there, and that's why when I bought this, just by sight of it, I mean, I had to have it. When I look at the photos in Trick or Treat Studios, that picture of that mask is so badass. And like, I wish that's what this mask looked like. But I mean, you know what? I'm pretty happy with what I get here. I'm actually pretty happy with a lot of the things that Trick or Treat Studios does. I do want you guys to understand I don't work for Trick or Treat Studios, so I say good things when they deserve good things, but I will call them out on their shit. Like, this kind of, like, stretch, this, like, the way this thing looks sometimes, I mean, like, right there, it looks really good right there. I'm pretty happy with that. But, I mean, that little wonky eye is just awful. The hair is pretty just terrible. It's, like, matted, and just look at that. But, I mean, you know what? I'd rather have the hair like this than have it like a rubber hair, because they do have a cheap mask that's just rubbered hair. But I mean, you know, that's another way to, you know, for people to collect masks, and I think that's a great thing for them. But overall, I would say this mask is knockout as far as the molding. Hair always could be better. Let's just understand that. But you know, for you people who are out there and really crafty, you could rip this hair out and rehair it yourselves. That is not a talent or skill that I have. People always complain about these, the hairlines here. I mean, it is very pressed in. Not pressed in, but, you know, like, almost ironed on there. You know, it's just stuff from a distance I don't think you notice. So I still think this mask is highly, highly good looking for the $60 price point. So going over everything, you guys, the hair, I think, is just... It is what it is, you guys, but the mold is what I mostly look for when I look at these masks. I mean, not everything is going to be perfect for a $60 price point, and I highly respect that. This mask does not have an opening mouth, which I know the open one is screen accurate. I get beat up on that a lot in my videos, but I do prefer it this way, because I just feel like this is where a mask might tear as you pull it on and off, and you know, people beat me up on that a little bit. I understand it's screen accuracy, but I'm looking at the longevity of the mask. So, I mean, when you look at it, it's got the darker under the nose here, just like in the movie does. I mean, it's a little more dirtied up, and, you know, probably me having it for as long as I have just, you know, even made it look a little bit better. This is not one I would do anything to upgrade it. I love it the way it is right here. So, you guys, when you watch my reviews, you guys, I always got to try this bad boy on, and you get to see it on me. As far as the size of this mask, you guys, it's a bigger fitting one. So I have a little over a 23-inch head, which compared to I have a small head for the mask collecting. Everybody, I have a small head compared to all of them. But you know what? This thing still fits me great. So here we go. You know, I'm gonna lose a little bit of weight, so I don't know if Chubby Myers is about to come around or not. But I guess we'll see. He could still be here. Alright, you guys, so here we go. Kyle the 13th, Michael Myers style. See, I mean, even when I wear it, this eye is a little bit wonky, but it works for Dick Warlock. This is the Warlock stretch, and it kind of looked like that in the movie. So, I mean, sometimes it's because this needs to be down a little bit more. And so it kind of gives you the nose, yeah, see? But I mean, overall, I still think it looks great. I am super happy with this mask, and I'm going to be really embarrassed if I find out you guys don't understand a word I'm saying. Alright, you guys, so that's what this mask looks like on someone's face. I really do think this thing looks great. Is it perfect? No. Has Trick or Treat Studios gotten better since they've released this one? I personally do think so. A lot of people are pretty negative about Trick or Treat Studios, about a lot of different things, but I'm pretty happy with them overall. I would love to see them, you know, kind of go back and redo these masks since they have gotten better hair now and, you know, maybe better latex in some weird ways. But I still think this mask is out of sight. As far as overall mold, I think it's awesome. I can look at it and see, like, you know, what they were going for, and I think they hit on a lot of important points as far as the profile of this mask. But it's funny that they went the route they did by trying to make it look like it when it's on Warlock's face, and that's why it looks kind of funky in a lot of different ways. But you know what? I find that still charming, in a weird way of putting it. Hair is far from being good, but you know, they got the color right at least. You know, I could deal with that. But I'm very happy with this mask, you guys. Trick or Treat Studios, you know, they come with their goods, they come with their bads, but I love them for the $60 price point. So that's going to do it for this review, you guys. Out of 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a solid, I'm going to give it a 7, because, you know, I just think the overall mold is great, but I just think the decision of doing it with the Warlock stretch was a little bit of a wrong with the mask, but I mean, you know, it gives you the Halloween 2 Part 2 look. Halloween 2 Part 2 look, which I'm very excited about. You know, it definitely is a great representation of the movie. They do also have the one with the blood tears, which I do want to get at some point. But basically, it's the same exact mask, just with the blood tears. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth getting. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, you guys, which is a good one. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say about this mask, you guys. I do really enjoy it, and I do highly recommend it. This mask does get a certified. I say it's groovy, you guys. It's a great mask. If you guys are looking at a Halloween 2 Part 2, Halloween 2 Part 2, I guess that's here to stay, you guys. It's definitely worth getting, you guys. And that's going to do it for me. Horror Junkies 509, Call of 13 signing out just until next time, you guys. And you already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I'm a horror lifer, you guys, and I'm always trying to do these mask reviews, you guys, because I want you guys to see what this mask represents before you go and buy it. Other masks I will be reviewing in this look back, flashback series of mine. I do have Halloween, the Halloween 2 Elrod mask and hospital mask. I do have Halloween Part 6 I'll be reviewing. I will also do Halloween H2O and Halloween Resurrection. Did I say Halloween 6? I don't remember. So it'll be Halloween 2, Elrod, Hospital, and then Halloween 6, Halloween H2O, and Halloween Resurrection. So yeah, those are the masks that you will be seeing coming from me in this little flashback series, you guys. I hope this first one, you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys like to look at this mask, you guys. I got more coming, you guys, so come back again. Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13th, rides on. You guys have a killer day. Thanks for stopping by.